I think that cutscene was actually meant to play before the previous mission, not before this one. Hence the Overmind's lines about, hey, you know, these are the visions of the chrysalis.
Seraphics, be warned. While Dagoth is occupied with the forces of the Dominion, the emanations of the chrysalis have called even more of our enemies to jar.
These too shall be eradicated by your hand, Cerebrit. For you grow more cunning with each passing battle. Indeed, you are a testament to my will and the fury of the Swarm. Yet first must you stay your wrath and watch over the chrysalis a while longer. For the very hour of the Sleeper's rebirth is at hand, and soon my greatest creation shall be loosed.
So, very similar to the Terran campaign, I guess, we have a mission where we have to protect something for a certain period of time. And this one's actually kind of tricky, if I remember correctly, because we aren't just facing the Terran. Actually, no, I think we are facing the Terran here.
All crews stay frosty and keep your eyes peeled for our target. Remember, not only are we up against the Zerg here, but our old pal General Duke may be creeping around too. Let's hope this trip wasn't a big mistake.
But Jim has been called by the chrysalis. We have to protect it for 10 minutes. Which isn't too bad, to be honest. But I believe that we then have to use it to kill everything. We also have new units. We have the Queen, which has the new Queen portrait. The old Queen portrait is considerably funnier, and I will put that on screen. The Queens have interesting abilities. They have Parasite, which is basically gives you vision of that unit, which is kind of useful actually. God's sake, give us some Overlords. But the really nasty one is Spawn Broodling, which is this one, Spawn Broodlings. It will instantly kill a unit. Instantly kill it. And then it will use that. Basically, it will spawn 2 little broodlings. But that's so vicious. The fact that it just kills units is hilarious. It is probably the main reason why you want to build queens in the first place. In the meantime, we're just going to build up drones. And also, we get nice vision on the map now because we have this parasitized. So we can actually see where it is nice and easily. I forgot to set rally points. There we go. Otherwise we're going to build a Hydra Den. Hotkeys are different. So what we want to do is actually get parasites on relevant units. I think we are actually on an... Are we on an island or is this ground? I think this is ground. No, we are on an island. So now vision of that. Kind of poke around. We really should drop a base on this when we can. Let's get 2 drones building for this. Get that good to go. You can see the dropships moving. So it's going to come with a couple of units. We can get ready to intercept it. We actually don't really want to kill the dropship because that's going to just warn us of every single attack that gets launched. Run away. Run back to the Crete colonies, please. What are these Zerglings doing even? Get the Lings involved. Let's get static defenses up and running. And let's get a macro hatch up and running as well, just to help speed up our production. Is there another base up here? Holy shit, there's more minerals up here. Not that many, but it's worth building it here anyway. There we go. You can rally to that.
We require more minerals.
And we need an Evo chamber. Of course we do. We have literally nothing to deal with this right now.
We require more minerals.
We literally just have to sit here and take this. You can actually infest Terran command centers as well with the Queen. That's actually an interesting feature. It lets us make infested Terran, which are basically banelings, in short. Come over this way. Lure these guys into the static defenses. They really can't fight spore colonies that well. 5 minutes to go. The mission will not end, I believe, after the chrysalis hatches. We just have to sort of hold on. And then we get a really powerful unit. Incredibly powerful unit. That I'll be too afraid to use in most missions. Because if it dies, we lose. It's always a super annoying way of this sort of thing.
We require more minerals.
Okay, we're finally starting to get somewhere with drones. Getting a decent income. Slow process.
Our forces are under attack.
For God's sake. Wraiths, piss off.
Spawn more overlord. Our forces are under
It's a bad sign that we haven't got over 26 supply. Unless I lost an overlord at some point. Get some creek colonies going up here as well, just to help with the defense.
spawn more overlords.
Slowly, we are starting to get somewhere. Get set up. Billy, give us a spore colony here and a creek colony here. Should be fine. You build up more drones. I want to send U5 up here actually, so we just balance this out a bit. Okay, now we actually have income coming in that's somewhat stable, right?
The high cluster is under attack.
Kill the medic. Thank you. Kill the tank, kill the tank, kill the tank. Do I not have any fucking aggressive units? That's a problem. Okay, well that sets up, we're just gonna run right in front of it so it can't hit us. Lol. Okay, finally we're getting somewhere with these fucking drones. And it's time almost for the big reveal that I've already spoiled probably about 9 times, and we all know what it is.
The chrysalis is opening. Do not allow any Terrans near it.
Spawn more overlords.
Four, 3, 2.
Arise, my daughter. Arise, Kerrigan.
By your will, Father, I live to serve. Let all who oppose the Overmind feel the wrath of the Swarm.
Well done, Cerebrate. What I have wrought this day shall be the undoing of my enemies. Let not a Terran survive.
Mother of God. Kerrigan, what have they done to you?
And so we have Kerrigan.
I'm listening. What is it now?
And also our resources were taking over all that time, so we now have a shitload of money. Let's get some Hydras on the go, let's get you on the go, let's get you onto the lair, let's get you on the go, let's get you on the go, and spend all this cash.
Cerebrate?
Kerrigan is not yet at full strength. But let's annoy her for now.
You begin to annoy me, Cerebrate. But don't think that I need you. What is it now? Yes, Cerebrate?
She doesn't have that many lines. She's gonna make millions of Hydralisks. And then we're gonna need to get the Ventral Sacs upgrade, which lets us use Overlords as transports. So we're actually gonna get the speed first, the Pneumatized Carapace. And get me another one of these. And basically Kerrigan is incredibly powerful. She can cloak, she can ensnare, and she can consume units, and that basically gives her more energy. With Zerglings available to snack on, that basically means she has infinite energy. It's pretty nasty. Is this an Evo chamber? Yes, it is. Let's see. Wait, what? Oh, that's a Queen lair, okay. Let's get a Spire on the go anyway. While that research is up, just build more Hydras.
Spawn more overlords.
Do as the man says. Yes, it was Kerrigan all along.
What is it now?
Like, we knew that... So, this is sort of an interesting thing that you don't really get that much insight into, but if you've been paying attention, you'll probably figure it out. So the Zerg have been attacking Terran Wells, and specifically the Zerg hone in on ghost signals, right? So they can basically pick up on the psychics. What that means is that the Zerg have effectively been looking for Kerrigan. They've been looking not specifically for Kerrigan, but just for ghosts in general. It just so happens that Kerrigan is the most powerful of the ghosts.
What is it now?
So Kerrigan is like a legendary ghost who's just insanely powerful for what she is. There we go, we got that. What's this do? Sight range, okay. I always found this model has such a weird way of walking. It looks so weird. Let's get a couple of muters for air support. We really don't have the gas to support a muter focused army. And we're going to use our overlords to drop. We can get the lurker aspect, but we're not really going to need it. What we need to do is find a good landing point. Probably going to be around here somewhere. And that's where we're going to drop off our army, and then we're just going to kill everything. We've got to wait for Ventral Sacs so we can actually transport the units, and then we'll go. The reason why I'm focusing on Hydras instead of Zerglings is because, first of all, I have, well, I had the gas to support it, and secondly, you've got to transport these guys over, and that's just a massive pain in the ass to do if you don't have Hydras. And first we'll just... Oh, I just have to take that out, I guess. Okay, we'll focus on doing that instead of pissing around. We should have this up and running pretty soon. And we'll go then. I'll save it before we launch the attack, and then I'll just attack with everything. Should clear it out. We'll attack with everything except Kerrigan, because it's just way too risky. She has 400 hit points, but it's still way too risky. That's why I vastly prefer the way that Heart of the Swarm did it, where if you died, she'd just come back, basically. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save it, and we're going to attack. So what I've got to do is make sure that... first of all, I've got to make sure that I don't lose all my mutalisks for no reason. We're just going to keep building mutalisks so I can turn them into support. Please drop this Hydra. Thank you. Let's just clear all this shit out. I think we could just run this stuff in. Please kill the tank. Okay, we can't just run that stuff in. We did manage to hollow out most of it, I think. What I should probably do is actually build a hatchery or two over here, which I have the money to do, so why not? Go and drop this stuff over there. You guys come back here. Give me some drones. And you two will do. Come here. So I'm going to just set up a hatchery here just to make it easier. I should build over here and just get this gas. But if I just build 3 hatches... Oops. And the last one, where are you, drone? Thank you. And we'll call you Control 6. You're Control 2. Come here, Control 2. Always more gas. Is this depleted? No, it's not. It's just slowly giving us gas. By the way, if you're wondering about detection, so the ability to see cloaked units, that's on Overlords, which is actually why cloaking is really fucking bad against the Zerg. And when that's built up, we should be in a good place. Oops. For God's sake. Come over here, Mutus. Yeah, Muta. There we go. And now we can build out of this. Just make a million Zerglings and just overrun the fuck out of that base.
We require more Vespene gas.
What I'm going to do is try and just eliminate the tanks, and then we'll push in and win. So I just want to look for tanks and just easy kills as well in general. Also see if I can't snipe off a couple of these turrets. Run away. Okay, we should have enough now to just pour in. Definitely something dealing AoE damage.
Our forces are under attack.
Feels like there's another tank like lurking back here somewhere, just picking off units. Because these feel like they're dying faster than they should. God's sake. But we'll replenish. We'll do what the Zerg Swarm does. We'll rebuild, rearm. Got these guys over here. Bring more Zerglings over. I guess it's not. Guess it's not a tank, I just guess we were dying that quickly. But this is going to be enough to tear down Reyna's command center, and that's going to be it. Investing it doesn't actually do anything special, we just have to kill this.
Sarah, is that really you?
To an extent. I'm far more than I once was, Jim. You shouldn't have come here.
But the dreams. I dreamed you were still alive, that somehow you were calling to me.
I was. While I was in the chrysalis, I instinctively reached out to you and Arcturus telepathically. Apparently, Arcturus sent Duke here to reclaim me. But that was then, Jim. I'm one of the Zerg now, and I like what I am. You can't imagine how this feels.
So, what? Are you gonna kill me now, darling?
That is certainly within my power. But you're not a threat to me, Jim. Be smart. Leave here now, and never seek to confront the Zerg again.
Doesn't look like I have much choice.